Hello there, and welcome you guys. Today we're going to talk about all the new LEGO Star Wars sets that are going to be releasing on August 1st, 2025. LEGO has published official photos for each of these sets on their website, so we have them to look at and talk about today. And before we dive in, make sure you go ahead, execute Order 66 on that like button, hit the subscribe button too if you haven't already, because I know about 95% of you listening to me right now aren't subscribed, and drop a comment down below of what you think the best set of the August 2025 wave is going to be. First up, we'll take a look at set 75433, Jango Fett Starship, otherwise known as Slave 1, which is what everyone else will be calling it. The set will include 707 pieces, 3 minifigures, have a 9+ age rating, and will retail at $69.99. Along with the main build being Slave 1, it will also include a maintenance cart which doubles as a stand. The cart/stand is very similar to the same stand that we got with the last Boba Fett Slave 1 playset. The set will have a couple of things that we'd expect to see with a set this size, including stud shooters on the side. Additionally, it'll have sonic charges, which can be inserted in one part of the ship and then dropped out of a separate part of the ship. Additionally, the set will include wings that can rotate as they should on this set. And unfortunately, as we would expect to see with the LEGO set, they are still, for whatever reason, using stickers in 2025. When all other companies have discontinued the use of stickers, LEGO continues to use them instead of printed pieces. And lastly, for our 3 minifigures, we get young Boba Fett, who has that god-awful hairpiece that even the actor commented saying is bad for this figure. We get the new Jango Fett with the new rangefinder. This is similar to the one that's in the UCS Jango Fett Slave 1, however he does not feature arm printing. And our third and final new minifigure is going to be Lama Su. It's a first-time appearance for this character, and our only second Kaminoan that we've received in LEGO. Lama Su features a new head mold, which I believe is the only new piece for this set. I could be mistaken, but from what I can tell, this is the only new piece involved with this set. Next up, we'll take a look at set 75414, the Force Burner Snowspeeder. 349 pieces, 3 minifigures, a 7+ age rating, and the set, of course, comes from Rebuild the Galaxy, if I didn't mention that already. The set will actually include 3 builds. You get the main build being the Flaming Snowspeeder. You also get a Stap Speeder, as well as a third deployable speeder that actually fits inside of the Snowspeeder. As for additional play features, the set will also have a stud shooter on the back. I could be mistaken, but I believe there's at least 3 new pieces with this set. The first one being, of course, the canopy piece, which looks amazing. And then I believe the 2 pieces making up the wings, like on the top part of the wing, I believe those pieces on each side are new. I've never seen those before. Correct me in the comment section down below if I'm incorrect on that. My only major gripe with this set is the fact it is a set in 2025 still using stickers. As I've said previously in many other videos, stickers in 2025 are unacceptable and is an automatic reduction of points. As a out of 10 scale, this would automatically be 9 or less. As for the actual build, I actually kind of like it. The only thing I don't like is going to be the price. This will retail at $54.99. As for characters, we get 3 of them in this set, and I do apologize if I say any of them wrong. I'm not familiar with Rebuild the Galaxy. Our first figure being Sig Greebling, who has an orange lightsaber. Our next character being Darth Dev, who has a red lightsaber. And our new character, I believe, is Solstice? I'm not actually sure how to pronounce that. He has a dual-wielded purple lightsaber that is connected by a chain. So like a whip lightsaber maybe, or nunchuck lightsabers. We'll see once Rebuild the Galaxy comes out. Third set on the list today is set 75435, Battle of Felucia, Separatist MTT. The set will have 976 pieces. It'll have a 9+ age rating. The set will include 12 minifigures, half of them, yes, being B-1 battle droids, but again, 12 minifigures in a LEGO Star Wars set. Pretty unheard of to have that many these days. The set will retail for $159.99. As for builds, you're going to get 2 builds with this set. The first one being the Separatist MTT. It does have some deployable features, but it's technically one big build. And then as for a second build, you get a Stap Spear. This, interestingly enough, is actually a different build than the one that's featured in the other set that has a Stap Speeder of this wave. Which of the 2 Stap Speeders do you guys prefer? The one on the left or the one on the right? The set will feature a cockpit for the pilot to sit in, along with ample storage room inside the MTT. I'm fairly positive you'll be able to fit all of the minifigures as well as the Stap Speeder inside of it. The set will also feature 2 stud shooters kind of located in the middle of the MTT. Interestingly enough, it's the first MTT to feature the red eyes that the MTTs have, because these are more or less a droid, kind of similar to like the Vulture droids, where they're technically their own thing, but you often see, at least toy-wise, droids piloting or driving them. While this set will feature some stickers, which, as I said, it's an automatic disqualification from a 10 out of 10, it will have some printed pieces that needed to be printed, so at least LEGO did that for us, like the big dish piece that's going to make up the front of the model. Thankfully, that is going to be a printed piece. Overall, I kind of like this build. I definitely am going to get my hands on this as soon as I can. As for minifigures, like I said, there are going to be 12 of them, first being Ayla Secura, then we're going to get a Commander Bly, who could absolutely have been better. Not a huge fan of Commander Bly in this set. We're also getting a pilot droid, which appears to be the same one that we got with the gift with purchase last year. Then we're getting 6 regular B1 battle droids, and then 3 commando droids in a new color. They're going to be in the dark pearl gray color versus the dark brown color that they used to be in. Going back over to Commander Bly, because he's got a few other things we'll need to talk about real quick. He appears to be using the new molded piece for the shoulder comma, which looks pretty good, actually. I don't mind that. I do mind that he doesn't have a cloth cama for his waist. He should have that. He also has yellow arms, which I'm not sure that I'm a fan of. I think I would have rather had white arms for him versus the yellow ones. He does have yellow stripes on his arms, but LEGO could have printed the arms very easily. Other companies like Jonak Toys, GCC do that all the time, so I don't know why LEGO couldn't have done that for Commander Bly here. Fourth up is the UCS set 75417, the AT-ST. It'll be 18 plus, have 1,513 pieces. It'll retail for $199.99 in the US. The set will include 1 minifigure and have a side display stand for the minifigure to stand on. The set appears to have a full interior, but does not appear to be minifig scale, so just be aware of that. I don't dislike this set, however, it's probably going to be the only one that I pass on. I just don't see a need for a UCS AT-ST, so I'm probably going to pass on it. But if you like it, go ahead and get it. And lastly, as a minifigure, it's going to come with an AT-ST driver, who's arguably the best figure of the wave. The only thing he's missing, he could have used dual molded legs, but otherwise he looks really good and has printed arms on both sides. Next up is going to be the most controversial set of the wave, being set 75413, the Republic Juggernaut, with 813 pieces, a 9+ age rating. It'll include 8 minifigures and have a retail price of $159.99. And to be frank, I don't think anybody's going to argue with me when I say this set shouldn't actually be this set. It should be something else entirely. As there is zero reason this set should have been a Juggernaut, it should have been the more accurate UT-AT for the scene that this set is depicting. The Juggernaut was not present on Megiddo versus the UT-AT that was. Setting the controversy aside, the interior of the vehicle is pretty well fleshed out. You get room to store all your minifigures, plus some in the interior of the vehicle. Another knock against the set is it features stickers. Once again, it's 2025, why are these here? As for minifigures, which are kind of the redeeming quality of the set, you get 8 of them, as I said. First off being Kiadi Mundi, who looks very similar to his Battle Pack version. I don't have one of those handy at the moment. I do have one, I'm just not at home at the moment to take a look at the one I have. But I think they're actually the same, maybe some updated face print, but it looks very similar. As for Commander Bakara, he looks decent, needs a cloth cama and the helmet. I'm not 100% sure that I'm sold on, but I'll see once I get it in hand. As for the Galactic Marines, those guys look phenomenal. The only thing missing is going to be that cloth cama, which they really need, and it's upsetting that I have to go out of my way to purchase that from another company. But at the same time, I don't mind supporting companies like Cape Cantina, so I don't see it as a complete negative. However, LEGO should have included that to begin with, but it is what it is. And then additionally, there will be 3 B1 battle droids included in the set as well. Coming in closer on the Galactic Marines, I did notice that they're actually wearing backpacks, which I don't think I noticed initially. And then another closer look at them, I'm kind of thinking these guys should have had dual molded legs, like dark bluish gray for the upper half, white for the lower half. Does that sound right? Let me know in the comments section down below. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. Those are all of the new LEGO Star Wars sets coming out on August 1st of 2025. Let me know which ones you're going to pick up in the comment section down below, and otherwise, you guys have a good one.